Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the second video where I recommend some anime series. Here's some of my picks from this season that really caught my attention. The first one is Baratie Komei. I've really enjoyed this stuff. It's about coming a dude from the Japanese past, like some kind of emperor, and he's transported to our times to help Aiko become a legendary singer. It gets you invested in the storyline, the characters are really likable, the music is nice. It's not my cup of tea, but it didn't annoy me. I don't plan on spoiling anything from these shows, so that's all I'm going to say. I hope that it's going to be continued because it has a lot of potential. Next stuff is Ahaen-san wa Hakaya nai. This one is a romantic anime, I would say, but not for the most part. It's really one of a kind. It reminded me of Gintama humor in some of the episodes. It's very deadpan. Aharen and Raido make a good pair. I especially enjoy the fact that it actually has an ending. We don't need second season. One of my favorites this year for sure. Check it out, the comedy is great, the romantic stuff is done with taste, without any ecchi bullshit. Next anime is Spy X Family. This one became very popular, I really don't know why. It's about a spy Twilight having to go undercover and have a make-up family. The story is fun. I really enjoyed the episodes at school, they were hilarious to me. I just hope that it doesn't get watered down in the next seasons because it's a really cool idea and it's executed very well. Next one is Heroine Taiwumono. This one is about Hiromi Suzumi, a girl that is like about running and stuff, and she's going to have to manage an idol group. These two dudes that are very annoying, to be honest, and it shows a hardships of managing this kind of band. I've never cared about idols or pop music for that matter. It always annoys me and it's very fake and, you know, worthless basically. But I did really enjoy this stuff. This one also feels like it doesn't need a second season, it's wrapped up. I enjoyed the story, the characters. It didn't feel like a waste of time, so that's why I recommend it for you. Koiwa Sekai Seifuku no Atode. This is one of my favorites of this season. It's about a group of heroes and group of villains and how one super dude falls in love with the super villain girl. This is the most basic description of this show that you can get. The art style reminds me kinda of One Punch Man. If we're going to get a second season, I will be thrilled. I actually waited for this show, like every week I was like, yeah, give me a new episode. I am interested, I am invested in this. I love these characters, I love the fact that the secondary and third characters are still interesting. Like, this could be even a universe with lots of animes in this universe. I would enjoy it a lot. Tomodachi Game. I've heard many people shitting on this stuff, but I've actually enjoyed it. It's not perfect or even good, but I'm really interested in the main character. So basically this is stuff about a group of friends that have to participate in a Tomodachi game where they can win money or lose with a massive debt. The most interesting part about this stuff are the characters' motivations, and the show will not give us the answer because it ended and we need a second season. Nothing got resolved. I hope this is going to be continued because it was a fun show. I was like, what is going to happen next? What kind of stupid thing or actually brilliant thing they are going to come up with? It's interesting for sure. You're not going to have a bad time. That's all. Shyyamamasu. This one is about a dude that wants to stop being a hero and joins the demon army. It's a cool concept. It could have been done a lot better. This show is really average at best, I would say. I hope this one is not going to be continued because it already ended on a good note. I don't want this to be ruined, especially when the quality of this show is all over the place. I guess it's not coherent, but I still enjoyed it, and I want to remember that I've enjoyed this stuff, so that's why I've chose it. It's nothing great. You can skip this one if you want, it's just for me to not forget that I've seen it and it was okay. Otomengas sekai wa mob ni kibishi sekai desu. This one is about Leon, a dude that gets reincarnated into a sim game that he was playing before he died. It's a trash show, but I've enjoyed it. I hope it's going to be continued, because I want to laugh from it more. It's nothing special. I do enjoy the main character. Everything else, like, I don't think so. Yeah, it's not that bad. Check it out if you want, but don't expect anything brilliant. Next stuff is science fair enough, so I try to prove it. It's the second season. It's a real letdown for me, because I really enjoyed the first season. This one had some amazing episodes, but the final couple episodes were like, my god, this is trash. I don't even know if they're going to do a third one. I hope not. I think this season should have ended on the 8th or 9th episode. I think that it's overstayed its welcome, and it's a shame because the first season started really well. It was interesting, it was funny. Kotsukishi Sama. This is about a guy that wakes up in a MMO world and he's a skeleton and has all of these powers, and he goes on a quest to save elves, I would say. It's really good, very interesting. It has some very weird creative decisions, especially in the first episodes. Like, I think it had nudity or some shit, or rapes. Like, I was like, what the fuck is going on, man? This is not Goblin Slayer. I hope that it will get better with the second season, because the main character is very likable. Kaguya-sama Love is War, a third season, hopefully the last one. I've enjoyed this stuff. The episode with rapping was my favorite one. It was so funny. I think I cried from laughing so much, while some of the episodes were kinda cringy. This show was always difficult for me, because some of the episodes are excellent and other ones are like, I want to skip them. If you don't know this show, check it out if you like comedy and romance stuff. You might enjoy it, you might not, I don't care. It was fine. Kono Healer Mendokusai. It's an anime about a dude that meets this elf girl. She's a healer and they go on adventures. It's a very uneven show because the comedy is all over the place. Sometimes it's spot on, it's very funny, you're going to laugh, while some of the moments are very cringy and you want to kill yourself. This is how I feel about this show, especially the elf girl is very annoying most of the time, while the secondary characters are really endearing and interesting. The thing that I really enjoy about this anime is how the enemies and the monsters are more human and based than the main characters. That's how I feel about this show. Next stuff is Mahotsukai Reimeki. It's similar to Harry Potter. We have a magic school, 3 students, they are sent to a village to learn about magic and shit. I don't want to spoil anything else, but it's actually really good. It started very bad for me. I was like, what is this shit? And yes, there are some very cringy moments, especially when it comes to the main character. I hope this is going to be continued because the story is not finished. We have a lot to learn about these characters. I want to see them grow, I want some character development, because this really has some potential to be really great. Right now it's just okay, I've enjoyed it. Let's build from it something better. Kawaii Dakaya nai Shikimori-san. It's my second favorite show of this season, with the superhero stuff. I don't remember its title already. Anyways, this is about a couple, Shikimori and Izumi, and their adventures. What I really like about this show is the character development, how we learn about the characters' past, childhood, their motivations. It's a really sweet show, while most of the romantic stuff gets on my nerves because there's a triangle, some shitty dramas. It's mostly about someone is afraid of telling the other person how they feel, so they drag it on for 12 or 24 episodes. It's annoying. This is not how real life works. Maybe it does work like that if you're a fucking retard. Normally it does not. It's annoying to watch this kind of shit. Here it's done perfectly. There's no such thing. They already know that they are a couple. They love each other, you can see that, you can hear that. And it's just about their daily lives, how they are going to schools, dates, shit like that. The main character, Shikimori, she's very strong, mentally and physically. The dude is mostly small and clumsy, but it does work, while the show presents something that is typical in our lives. It's just done with taste, I really enjoy it. The main characters are likable, the secondary ones as well. The story is cool, it has a nice ending. I hope they are not going to continue because it ended on a high note. I don't want to see more of these characters because here they were done perfectly. It was a great show. I recommend it to you. And that's all from me. That was the second season of anime this year. As you can see, not a lot of good stuff. Here I think we had 10 good shows and 4 average ones that were okayish, I would say. That's not bad. I hope the next season is going to be better. That's all from me. I hope to see you next time. Bye!